Hey everyone, welcome back to gggaming, where GG's not just for good game, it's also for God is good. And that's what we do on this channel. We have fun, we play games, and we talk about Jesus. So in today's video, we're actually going to jump into Fortnite Chapter 3. I have not played it at all. I've watched some other folks play it, but my account is 100% level 1, 0 map discovered. So we're going to jump in completely blind as to what's going on for the most part. And we're not going to win, but we're going to have some fun. In addition to that, we're going to go into a two-part kind of question setup for our series today, or our message today. And that is going to be based on really two questions. Who are you, and how did you get here? And all that is, of course, going to be tied back to our theme that, of course, Jesus is the reason as we keep pressing towards Christmas. So first, let's go ahead and jump into some Fortnite. Let's see what happens, have a little fun, and then we'll circle back on our first message. And here we go, very first battle bus of Fortnite Chapter 3. I know we've got a brand new map, we've got new guns, we've got new mechanics. Spider-Man is in the game now, that is a new ad. Awesome. I have no idea where to go. There's my map, there's proof. I've not dropped anywhere, nothing is unlocked. So this is number one. Let's go up here. We're just gonna mark something random. How about that? I don't know what that is, but that's where we're going. We'll see how long we survive. It may prove to be a very, very short match. So things I do know, obviously, like I said, new guns. They added a sliding mechanic, so you can actually slide now. That is new. You do that by holding the crouch button. Which I just tested in the lobby to figure out. So, before we got on the battle bus. Alright, this is a little Wild West town-ish. Alright. First gun of Chapter 3 is MK7 assault rifle. And a new SMG. Oh, nice, it's got a sight. I didn't know there was a gun with a sight. That's pretty cool. Take that. Got this awesome pistol, which I'm sure is as useless as it was in the last season. Apparently I can't build up here. Oh, there we go. Building is still as embarrassing as ever. Alright, what are we doing? I don't know what we're doing. We're just gonna play the game. We're gonna see what happens. We'll see if we survive the infamous first counter, and there we are. We unlocked our very first part of the map. A lag shot there. You know what? This bird just literally vanished into that log. Okay. Okay. Can't say that's normal. Can't pick up the fishing pole. And I do believe snipers are back in the game, which is very disheartening. I've never been a fan of the sniper rifle, because, let's face it, I have a hard enough time staying alive without somebody just being able to pick me off before I know what hit me. Guzzle juice. Where's my bag? What does it do? I don't know. I think it heals you in some way. Do that. Can I drink this thing? Nope. Take these floppers. Already got that. Still haven't found a shotgun. I do need to move towards the zone, though. Got an invisible taxi cab. There we go. They have not fixed the vehicle render issues. We can get a brand new map, brand new guns, all the good stuff with it, and vehicle rendering still has not been fixed. Hey, there's a shotgun. What am I gonna do here? So we just run this. Fair amount of reboot vans. Let's stop. Loot this house. And there's our new sniper rifle. Do I want it? Kind of want to keep the spicy fish. Speed is my friend. I find people. So we're gonna pass on the sniper this time. We'll maybe pick one up later. Blue sniper. It's really wanting us to take that, huh? It's kind of nice to just have no idea where you're going because you've never been anywhere on the map. Little gas station. Something definitely partially looted it. Go this way. Getting shot at. Got a little kick on this gun. Not half bad accuracy though. You're really gonna shoot me out? I definitely have to block my back now that the sniper's back in here. Decent point. This guy's sniping him. Thanks for helping me and all, but you know, it's every man for himself out here. We get sniped by this guy. The recoil on this gun is kind of mean. What What are these birds doing? We in a precarious situation. For the sake of surviving a little bit longer in our very first match, we're gonna back off. Sounds like those two finally got into it. I see a person. There's another person. We're gonna crouch here and pretend that they can't see me. Middle of the snow is a Batman costume or skin. That's a legendary chest. Okay, the foil on that gun is mean. What do we get? We get a purple shotgun. Let's use this shield. Yep, building is still embarrassing. Wow, really embarrassing. I can't even edit this thing. Can't hit him. That aim is just beautiful. If he pushes me here, I'm pretty much dead. I made a bad choice. Okay, breaking me out pretty quick there. We die here. It's been fun. This only shotgun ammo thing here is pretty brutal. My aim is so bad. It's worse than it ever was. Got 19 shotgun shells and a prayer. I'm getting sniped at? Prayer just about disappeared. Oh, he's built. Ow. First match, he had 7 HP. I think we made a decent attempt at that. Not the best. So as we get closer and closer to Christmas, you know, of course we've talked about preparing for Christmas. That was our first sort of message as we, you know, got past Thanksgiving, and really our focus there was around the hustle and bustle of Christmas and how quickly Christmas does come up on us, and how easy it is to get lost in everything and kind of forget about why we celebrate Christmas, and that is Jesus, his birth, and the fact that Christmas is a celebration of Jesus' birth. And then the second video, we went into hope. So, you know, hope in Jesus and what all that means. And as we kind of take those two pieces, we take preparation and we take hope, the next logical thing to do really is to take a moment, now that we're, you know, getting closer and closer to Christmas, to take that moment and kind of analyze ourselves and say, who are you, or who am I in relation to Jesus? Where am I at? Really, it might be a better way to put it. Am I saved in Jesus, or am I still lost? Am I still in that sinful behavior? that life where I've not given my life to Jesus. That's a great place to be at. Not a great place to be at, but really a great kind of question to reevaluate on yourself. Where are you? Who are you in Jesus? So you can better look to this Christmas for what you really want to get out of it. If you have given your life to Jesus and you are saved, then Christmas for you is a celebration of Jesus because of what he did for you. His birth allowed him to be able to give his life for you, and therefore, save you and the rest of humanity from your sin. If you're on the other side where you're still not there, you haven't given your life to Jesus, Christmas for you is a little different. It may be confusing. It may be frustrating, seeing so many things that you don't understand. I encourage you to take the other side of that and really just look into it, learn about it. But the one thing you need to the one thing you need to remember is Christmas is about Jesus. That's what it's here for. So, in relation to that message on preparation, don't get lost in the hustle and bustle, and take advantage of this time to look into your heart and say, where am I? And if I have not given my heart to Jesus yet, there's no better time than now. There really isn't. In this season where we celebrate Jesus, we celebrate his birth, there's no better time than to take that step for him and proclaim him as your Lord and Savior. So let's jump back into some Fortnite, and then we'll circle back and we'll talk about the second piece. Okay, let's give this another try. We got a little bit of the map opened, so let's go here. Let's open this spot. After we glide for 300 years, and there's a flock of birds. A flock of seagulls. That's new. Alright, well, we discovered one thing. We're going to go right down here because we've kind of messed that drop up. And no gun. Great start. Hey, look. Is this guy a bad guy? He's not a bad guy if you don't attack him. But I do know he drops a mythic gun if you choose to take that fight with him. It's pretty good. I don't know. We may decide to take that fight. See if we find anybody else here first. Kind of a balanced portfolio of weapons here. Alright, brand new item. Tent. So from what I know of the tent, just from watching some other folks play, is that you can store things in it to be picked up in future matches, which is an entirely new mechanic. Super cool. You can also, heal. Like if you get inside the tent, it'll heal you. So again, another cool thing. Nice little, very unique add to the game. What is this? It's a briefcase. Select the device. Are we texting?
Hey, scientist here. Am I the smartest, handsomest member of the seven? A lot of people say yes. With the best hair? Don't answer that. Hold on to this device. As we prepare our battle plan, we'll have work for you.
Well, okay. I'm gonna hold on to that device. It's a very mysterious guy texted me and told me to. Called me and told me to. I didn't really text it. You know what I mean. Can I get a fishing spot? Let's talk about the fact that we just pulled up 3 fish in one thing. I kind of wanted to throw the fish into the tent. You want to do that? Good. Manage storage. Stash. Back up your tent and go. Stash items can be collected in future games. But all I see is the same gun. Oh, I gotta be on the item. I see. So I can stash 2 things. Alright, stash the fish. How do I... Took the fish back. Give me that back. Alright, we're getting this now. Put those in there. And we took the ploppers back out. This might be a little embarrassing. There we go. Okay. Hey, I didn't say I was the smartest. Take me a minute to figure out the buttons. Don't judge me. At least not too harshly. That was fairly embarrassing. Alright. We got another flopper. Question is, can we stick this in the tent with the other 2? I would think so, since they stack in 4. Okay, so you gotta take them all out, and then you can put them all in. Killer fish. Don't want that. I'm gonna chuck it out in the water so somebody else doesn't see it. In case you were wondering, coconuts are still in the game. This guy is going to destroy me. My building is still as bad as ever. I just feel like there's a little bit of a lag here. This is so bad. Why am I building myself in? You would think I'd never played this game before. And we're just randomly sliding. Look at this, I can't even build. I'm so bad at Fortnite. I don't even understand what half the buttons we're doing there. I got Batman sliding. I got walls not building. It is what it is. So let's jump into the second part of this message with that second question, which is really how you got here. So similar to the question of who are you, how you got here is another way to just further look at where you are in your life, and kind of do a spiritual inventory of where you're at as we lead into Christmas, and what ultimately you can do to either get closer to Jesus, if you have already given your life to him, or on the other side, if you have not, then that question really is, do I want to give myself, my life to Jesus? Do I want to make that decision? Is now the right time? Well, I would say there's no better time than the present to do that, absolutely. Hopefully, if you're not saved and you're watching my videos, hopefully you're just looking for answers or encouragement or guidance. So that's what I would say to you. There's really never a bad time. In fact, why not now to give your life to Jesus? So when you ask the question, how did you get here? Whether you think of it as, how did I get here at this exact point, listening to me tell you about Jesus, or how did I get to this point in my life, regardless of what's going on in your life? You can always take a minute to do that spiritual inventory, to understand where you are with Jesus, so that as we get into Christmas, and you're celebrating his birth, you can kind of make a plan for yourself to either do things better or change things about your life. One instance for me is, in some recent devotionals and things we've done at church, I've realized, there's parts of my life that, while I'm happy with the track I'm on, and I know what, kind of know what Jesus is doing me and which direction he's pushing me in, there are still things I don't know, and maybe things I'm not doing quite right. And that's okay. That's normal. So wherever you are, it's okay. That's really what I'm getting at. It's okay. It's okay to be exactly where you're at this exact time. Just take a minute. Look at yourself. Look at your life. Look at your relationship with Jesus. And make a plan to go forward. That's really all you can do. That's what I do. When I started all this ministry to tell you about Jesus, I didn't have any idea what I was doing. I was relying on him to guide me. And I would argue I still have no idea what I'm doing, but I'm going to keep relying on him to guide me. So let's jump back in, have a little more fun in Fortnite, and we'll close it out for the evening. Let's go somewhere else. Apparently the whole map. There we go. Let's go up there. Let's unlock another spot. We'll go explore for a few minutes till we meet that first pro player who shows us we still are no good at Fortnite. Alright, we got the nice AR at least for the first thing. Theoretically, I should be able to... There's my fish from several matches ago. We'll leave him. I don't need to pick him up right now. But that's still a pretty neat mechanic. I like that. We unlocked Camp Cuddle. It. This one. Oh, hello. We got a gold something. Gold MK7. You know what we're gonna do with this? We're gonna go hide it in our tent. Because we're still really bad at this game. And... it took my fish out. Put that in there. There we go. Okay. Just for the fact that we don't live very long. We'll save that gun till we get things figured out. Like this. What is this? Can't use it. Must be another health item. Oh, hello. That's how bad my aim is. I can't hit the bird. You did drop me a gold shotgun, though. Yeah, I bet you can't guess what we're going to do with this gold shotgun. Yeah, we're going to go put it in tent. Right next to the other gun. Till we figure this game out and get a little better. Alright, give me the fish. Put that in there. What does this do? Pay to stash. Stash item. Oh, so you get 2 free eye slots and 1 paid slot. So you can stash more. Well, there you go. Pay to win with the gold. I guess we gotta go, don't we? Probably be the smart thing to start doing. That guy. Where did she go? You think it's an AI or a real person? Because a real person would have heard me come down the zip line. No, it's definitely a real person who's sitting here and come down the zip line. Get lucky? I don't think we get lucky here. Nice if she stopped for a second. Man, the aim is just wonderful. Hey, there we go. I think it's an AI. That's new. There's no better way to practice than on non-player character. Just jumps over my bullet. Ow. Not sure about that sniper rifle. Correction. Nothing wrong with that sniper rifle. It's great. My aim, on the other hand, it's terrible. I don't know why I bother taking this taking this gun. Well, we're gonna do it. You'll get lucky and somebody will sit still for 10 seconds. That's what it's gonna take for us to hit a shot with this thing. Alright, so apparently some of the trees now, when you break them, fall over. So we get a metaphorical timber moment. Yeah, we can slide. Whee! Oh, Fortnite. Mark my words, the sliding mechanic is just going to be another way for people to kill me and have fun doing it. Minis? No. The wall's still in the game. Use this. Sharks are clearly still in the game. Hey, let's see what this does. Got a little soda pop. It's healing us for 2 per tick. Put mine. There we. Okay. We literally just gonna play like a chicken this match. Hopefully nobody sees us. We make it to end game. Get a very, very, very lucky win. What is going on here? Is there a basement? Oh, there's a vault. You need 2 people to get into the vault, apparently. That would be the reason it's not open. We're in the storm again. I think we need to use that launch pad, no? Yep. We're gonna do it. Got a nice fight there that we're gonna pretend we don't see. Because we're... got a guy right underneath of us. Long grass is new. Got another place to hide. The little bushes are bigger. You can actually hide in those things pretty decently now. You ever wonder why people run around jumping in Fortnite like this? It's because of this gun I'm holding. It's because of the sniper rifle. It's so they have a harder time shooting you in the head when you're running. Kind of neat. What's spider webs? Must be a Spider-Man thing. I think he saw me. I'm about to test this hiding potential. You're taking this nice and slow. And we gonna chicken it to the end game. Look for the little third-party shots. I don't know about the aim on this gun yet. You're how visible you are in this from the outside. These guys are about to get pushed out. Yeah, pretty invisible. He must have used a 10. Getting shot at? He's watching that guy from behind. I'm watching him from behind. Somebody else watching me from behind? Can't see her. Wow, I totally hit her. At least I feel like I hit her. Poor 14 damage. It's an inspiring shot. I've used these fish before. I don't have a chance to use them. What is up with this shaking? I do not have the mats for this. We're going in. I can't see it. I'm bouncing on top of her builds. I almost don't even feel bad for her. Question is, did she do the top of this thing? We hiding. 3 guys left. This all has to go in 10 seconds. Yeah, I had a feeling that was going to happen. All right, that's going to do it for this episode. Hope you enjoyed this new look into Fortnite Chapter 3 with this very, very bad gameplay. But hopefully we get a little better with, you know, the new feel of the new chapter as we continue to play. But hey, thanks for coming and hanging out. We'll see you next time.